Welcome back. Time now for news from the left. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez thoroughly enjoying all the attention she's been getting from Elon Musk. Wouldn't they make a cute couple? I mean, come on. AOC complained this week about the $8 charge to be blue check verified on Twitter. She tried to fool people into believing that $8 is now the cost of free speech on Elon Musk's new platform. Now, yeah, we know that game. Now AOC appears to think she's the victim of censorship on Twitter. Listen to this.
So I pull up my Twitter app, and it's like gone. Like when you pull up your mentions and stuff like that, it's just like literally like a blank screen, totally gone. And I was like, that's weird. So it turns out we got under a certain little billionaire skin.
She loves him so much. Mark my words, if Elon Musk proposed to AOC right now, with all that Elon Musk cash, she would drop that ginger in 2 seconds and become a libertarian. Mark my words. And we all know it, because all AOC really cares about is the fame and the money and how cool it all is. You think she's really a socialist? Go live in Cuba, AOC, if you want to be a socialist. You ain't a socialist. You're going to the Met Gala. You're eating at fancy restaurants. You're going to Hollywood parties. You ain't a socialist. You never were. It's a con job. Also, Elon Musk pinned the AOC saga yesterday, the whole thing that happened at the very top of his feed. So we should point out that if AOC thinks she's being censored, you're getting so much traction on this little moment, you're not censored at all. You want to talk about censorship? Talk to guys like me over the last couple of years. Every time I have a good tweet, my next 10 are terrible because they shadow ban me. Moving on, Joe Biden made an appearance in Philadelphia, Game 4 of the World Series last night. Oh, everybody's got their Phillies shirts on. The game was horrific. Former Phillies All-Star Lenny Dykstra, fan of this show, I'm proud to say, is blaming Jill for the disaster that became of that game. The Phillies were no hit last night at home in the World Series. Can you imagine? Imagine spending a couple grand to go to this game and your team doesn't get one friggin' hit. Legendary ballplayer Dykstra writing, in the presence of Dr. Jill Biden in Citizens Bank Park, could have the kind of effect on the Phillies. Imagine what could happen if she ever got into the White House. The Astros threw a no-hitter, shut out the Phillies 5-0 last night. It was 2 boring games in a row, 7-0 I think, and then 5-0. It's a shame. Moving on, the White House press secretary on MSNBC says the Biden administration has no plan to prepare for a recession.
So, want to be clear, there are no meetings or anything happening like that in preparing for a recession.
Explains why Biden even mentioned the economy in his speech last night. Really cares about what the voters care about. Next up, Jeff Bezos, former House Speaker, is now suing the billionaire, alleging racial discrimination and unsafe work conditions. According to court filings, she claims workers were denied easy access to one of Bezos's 37 bathrooms, and this led to that woman getting urinary tract infections. She claims she had to work 10 to 14-hour shifts without legally required rest or meal breaks. Bezos' attorney firing back that the woman made 6 figures as the lead housekeeper at Bezos' house and was responsible for her own breaks and meals. And there were several bathrooms available to all staff. I would think Jeff Bezos has a lot of bathrooms. As much as I don't like Jeff Bezos, I think I'm on his side here. I think somebody is trying to get a quick $10 million to shut up. Next up, far-left Portland City Commissioner Joanne Hardesty is running for re-election. I'm not going to say anything. Her opponent, Renee Gonzalez, and according to Hardesty, a vote for Renee right here is a vote for white supremacy. Hardesty tweeting this out earlier this week. This election will determine if Portland moves towards a more humane, anti-racist future, or if we'll slide back into Oregon's white supremacist and classist history if you vote for Renee Gonzalez, who is a Mexican man who responded to her tweet saying, "Be better, Joanne. I'm the proud son of a Mexican migrant worker married to a Latina woman raising 3 biracial children." Finally, the ketchup mistress will be flying commercial all the way to Egypt next week for the UN Climate Summit. Maybe this is why he's quitting his job in the Biden administration. He can't take his fancy jet anymore. Comes after the climate change advocate John Kerry has taken a lot of heat for privately flying all over the world and then preaching to everybody else that we're killing the earth as his jet putters along, his wife's father's jet, by the way. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. John Kerry doesn't know how to make money. We know that.